Good evening, everybody. Feels like I haven't seen everybody in 15 minutes. And in that time, I took a shower and combed my hair. So, all of you know, the only thing that touches my hair is water. I just got out of the shower. Different shirt, as you can tell. Anyway, Amit will be here in 1 minute. So, while we are waiting for Mr. Amit, please take a moment, read the disclaimer. We are not financial advisors. We have no idea what your situation is. Please do your own due diligence. Anything we discuss is our own opinions. Thank you very much. So, anything changed in the past 15 minutes? Chels, we are so back. So back we are. What's up,
What's
man?
up?
Not much, talking with Matt and Chris came on, then Tevis came on and
Dude, how are
stopped
you?
that stream at 9:15, took a shower and showed everybody nothing hits my hair except for water.
How are you doing this, bro?
What do you mean?
How are you doing these back-to-back streams, corporate 9 to 5? Like,
You ready for my day today? I went to work, came home, wrote 2 articles, and I'm on my second stream. We don't stop. We don't stop.
It was the beauty of work ethic. Like,
we don't stop.
There is something very beautiful to just working so hard.
Listen, really it's in the blueberry pomegranate is what it is.
That's your secret.
This is the
vice.
Sauce.
That's your juice. Yes, correct.
With coffee.
You're drinking both together.
IV, put it right in the vein. Let's go.
I don't have like a thing that gets me energized. Like I really don't, because I don't drink coffee.
Don't start.
People say nicotine's like amazing, those like patches and shit, but I don't know if I would.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people say it's good for you. I have no idea. I'm certainly not going to try it.
Gotta work. Got to work.
All right. Well, silver. Pumping.
Dude, did it just pass 100?
Pumping.
Oh my goodness.
Pumping.
Crazy.
All right. So now there's reports, Amit, that there is a multi-year structural deficit in the silver market. The freaking silver bulls for the past several years that everybody thought was crazy are turning out to be right that silver was manipulated. Thank you very much, Arma. How many Yoda flops are in the drink, Steve? Coffee is great, by the way. I mean, it's just a pike. There's no Yoda flops in there. It's not a red eye. So 0 Yoda flops. It's just a pike.
Dude, this commodity super cycle, what if it's just beginning?
You want to know the scary part? It probably is just beginning.
Like what stop again, the CME with margin, and we went through all the reasons it could end, but man, people are ready to buy. They don't care. It kind of reminds me of Palantir. Like, Palantir could collapse, but also every dip, people finally are like, finally I get to have some exposure to this. If silver goes down 20%, I don't know. I don't know if people are going to scream and cry. I think they might be like, all right, cool. The thesis is intact. I'm buying more.
Do you know how many people are buying silver dollars at $19?
Are we getting Steve Silver Hunter this weekend?
So I am picking up the coins tomorrow.
So we're getting it on like Sunday.
And I have a second webcam here. I just don't know. I don't have anything to mount it on. So
why can't you just use your regular webcam and just open it in front of people like that?
I want to have a cam looking directly down so I can just take a knife, slit it, look at it, so everybody can see what I'm doing. I want to do a dual camera setup.
Do you have a connector of that camera to your computer?
Yeah.
So you literally just need a stand at that point.
It just needs a freaking stand for this to freaking work with. I just need something.
I feel like you order something on Amazon, yeah. Something really easy.
I mean, hold on. Did I just figure out a different use for my freaking? Boom, we're good. I just figured out a different use for my laptop.
You want you? Oh, perfect. Yeah, there you go. Boom.
There we go.
There you go.
There we go, everyone.
Do
We
it
have a
live.
second use for the laptop.
Do it live.
So we will figure out a whole area on my desk. It's a little messy because I have a freaking 49-inch curved monitor. Oh yeah, we can do this. I can jerry rig it. You guys may see the computer and the thing right here, but we can do it. We can work around it. So yes, I'll be picking up the coins, and Stevie Silverhunter is going to happen at some point this weekend.
I'm excited.
It's going to be fun. Now, if we get anything, it's a different story.
Well, the journey is what matters, right?
Si, senor.
You know, that's really like the core philosophy of life. Like, the destination is not what matters. It's the process of getting there.
So, I went a little buck before. I got annoyed.
Okay.
There were freaking people chirping because we were talking about Microsoft. People chirping that 15 to 25% isn't that good.
What, returns on Microsoft?
Yeah, that 15 to 25% return isn't good. People chirping. Set me off before I met Dougie. Thank you very much. I got something special for you, Dougie. I'm looking forward to meeting you next week.
Dude, it's not good compared to Rocket Lab. I mean, like, you look, I get it, but can you really blame people? Like, it is what it is. People look at numbers and returns.
I'm trying to freaking woosah right now, okay?
Oh, seriously, people are like, why the hell should I trust Microsoft when Micron is going from 200 to 400?
I get it, but we need to normalize that this shit ain't normal.
No, look, I think our attempt to have a conversation about that is useless until the market crashes. Literally, no one gives a shit about normalizing 20%, which obviously I agree with. That I mean, Buffett did 20% for 50 years, right? Like, that should be normal. And that was like double the S&P. But if we keep seeing these stocks go higher, people are going to be like, why am I stuck in Amazon? Why am I stuck in Microsoft? Why am I stuck in freaking NVIDIA even? Imagine NVIDIA doesn't move this year. I was talking about this on the close. Imagine it doesn't. What if it just has a flat year? Like, could you imagine that?
Yes.
But you might be able to say you can imagine that, but in reality, if all the derivatives of NVIDIA, all these memory, all this shit goes up, and NVIDIA does, people are going to be pissed, bro. Pissed.
People are already pissed that it's not a freaking 225. Like, think about it. It hit 212 in 2025.
I know. I remember. I was there live when it happened.
People freaking are pissed that it's not 225.
All I'm saying is, dude, like,
this guy may be the most pissed because he's going to end up owing me the dinner.
The problem is when things are running and you're not part of it, it annoys you, right? And you have to do your own mental psychology to not be annoyed by it. But if the things you're in that are blue chip names that should be running aren't running, it's like, what do you do? Like, either ape into the names that are running or you get pissed off.
The problem is blue chips have never been looked at as growth companies. NVIDIA is becoming the ultimate blue chip and the ultimate growth company in one, considering that they are going to be a 200 billion revenue company that just grew by 63% year over year with a 50% plus margin.
None of these numbers matter, Steve.
I know, it's crazy.
You say them over and over, and no one can. Dude, the stock is stuck.
It's stuck.
I can say as many good things about Grab as I want. The stock is stuck. And Doug's right.
Where's Grab at?
Grab's at 450. It's the same price I bought it at a year ago. Like, it did go up to 650 at one point, but Doug says Amit would get triggered by D-Wave for months. Yeah, because I didn't think D-Wave, this quantum stock, had the fundamentals to justify its move, but it made a move. And the people who bet on D-Wave over even NVIDIA, they made a lot more money, at least going back to 2025. So it's like, it's a weird market right now because I did not expect 2026 to start off with every small cap under the sun running. The Russell's up 12%. S&P's flat. I mean, dude, I see a new ticker on X every day, sub 1 billion being pumped up. And some of them are like legit. Some of them are probably trash, but like, I don't know. It's pretty incredible to see how this is how the market's starting.
Were you trying to match today?
No, but do you know the new joke that's going on with me?
What's the new joke?
Oh, you haven't seen it. Guys, he hasn't seen it.
I have no idea what you're talking about. What's a new joke?
Share my screen. This is what we're spending.
Oh, wait, hold on. I should text it to you before I freaking... Is it that you're a UPS driver?
Yeah.
Is that why you're dressed the way you're dressed?
No, I just wore this freaking hoodie. I didn't think it looked like a UPS driver, but...
Who made that, Spencer?
No, someone else made it, but I'm sure she's made plenty.
Wait, is that at the Palantir headquarters?
No, it's at the UPS headquaters.
Oh, I thought that said Palantir over there in the back.
It says currently right now on the freaking UPS building. Look at that. People are wild.
AI is so wild.
So wild. But anyway, no, I wasn't trying to match. I just wore this.
I mean, okay.
Anyway, the large caps. Let me ask this question to people in the chat. Are people getting bored of talking about the large caps? Let's put in the chat. Are you getting bored of hearing analysis about the large caps? Because we still have to talk about it every day. These are the most important companies in the world. But
Meta just moved 5.5% today.
Yeah, it was down 5% the other day. Like,
I'm just saying.
Yeah, it's exciting today, but then it goes down 5. And I own Meta. I liked it. I'm just like,
I'll tell you what I get annoyed at. A lot of people say no. I get annoyed that on Tuesday, I came out and said, this 2% down move is not going to last. It doesn't matter. Everybody needs to chill the hell out. And whatever was said and whatever people are worried about Trump saying isn't changing the fact that these companies have solidified earnings for Q4. They're going to give guidance. And anything that is said at Davos is likely not going to change their guidance for Q1 or 2026. And everybody's freaking out. And then the market rips on Wednesday. The market rips today. And now people are happy again.
But I don't know if everyone was freaking out. I don't think that's
people
true.
Were freaking out.
I don't think, dude, who was actually freaking out on 2% down on the... I definitely wasn't freaking out.
People in the chat were freaking out.
No, I think a lot of people were like, this is bullshit. I don't think a lot of people were freaking out. Now, if we had a second 2% day, I think people would start freaking out. That's 4% down. I think most of retail bought the dip. There's a stat I showed today. People bought $2 billion worth of the S&P yesterday. $2 billion in a single day of the S&P.
Love that.
I don't think people were freaking out. I'm sure some people were upset. Yeah,
I wasn't freaking out. I was just bored of going down.
But at least from my chat, like in November, dude, people were crying. Like I could tell people were crying. There's probably one point that I wanted to cry. Like it was bad. But not 2 days ago. 2 days ago, I was like, all right, whatever, dude. It's annoying, but it's the Trump economy. We have to live with it. And then we got a taco a day later. That's why I'm saying, until we get a real drawdown, no one's going to care about the underperformance of the Mag 7 because everyone's going to be looking for the next big thing. Now, I know a majority of us want to sleep well at night. Majority of us don't want to just find the next big hot thing, which is why all of us like investing in Amazon and Nvidia and Meta, etc. But the general retail sentiment, I think, is what's the next 10x and how do I find it? And until all of those go to shit, and that might not happen this year, then I think that momentum will stay with those names.
How are you feeling about Zeta?
I think Zeta's a $30 stock after earnings, dude. I think when they put up profitability and beat for the 18th quarter in a row, raise guidance, I think it's going to run. I really do. But it's also an advertising. The moat is not as clear to people. I don't think there needs to be a moat, quite frankly, based on the valuation that it's trading at. But I think it's 30 after earnings. I really do.
Can this be something that runs past 30 in the next 6 months?
Yeah, but they need to. There was this demo. I'll send it to you on X. Aria posted it, and Davis quote tweeted it, and it showed their Athena product in action. It looks like a real workflow of marketing.
Okay, Spencer. Yeah. Amit, We got pause for a minute. Fucking Spencer strikes again. Are you ready?
Okay. It's actually really good. It's actually I'm delivering the milk to the milkman.
It's actually really good.
It's actually really. I look like legit. I got the hat on, the beard, everything. You're very slim in this. This is like, but
I mean, I wouldn't wear that color shirt, but I would definitely wear that color pants with that type of belt.
yeah, I've never seen you wear that color before. That's good. This
I
is what we spend all the money on GPUs for.
Spencer, that's not whole milk. That's 2%.
How do you know? There's no freaking.
Because it's a blue top.
That doesn't matter, Steve.
Yes, it does. Whole milk is red.
Is always red.
Yes.
Every time.
Every time.
I'm gonna ask Gemini right now.
Whole milk is red.
It's the most common.
Shit. I removed the mitt instead of the picture.
It said red is common, but it's not a universal rule.
It's a universal rule.
It said Gemini just said it's not.
They're wrong.
You can't say AI is wrong.
I can say AI is hallucinating.
Spend billions of dollars on this shit. It better not be wrong.
No, they can't get. The milkman knows that whole milk is red. Okay.
I don't drink milk, so I wouldn't fully know this.
That's pretty crazy.
My parents drink a lot. Because my parents drink like Indian tea.
Oh, you put the thing out for yourself today? Nice. Let me retweet this.
What thing out?
The NVIDIA thing.
Oh yeah.
I didn't see it.
Yeah. I don't drink milk, guys. I don't know. I don't think milk's good for you, but it's okay.
Everyone, please go watch Amit interview Dion Harris, Senior Director of HPC and AI Infrastructure Solutions at NVIDIA. When we're done,
Dude,
I'm going to watch it when we're done.
He's so freaking smart.
Congrats, man. That's huge.
Yeah, that guy is.
Did you see what Spencer said?
I did not.
When UPS interview.
See, this joke's not dying for a while.
Well, it's certainly not dying with you wearing a hat that looks like you took the UPS freaking branding off.
For the people, dude, not all milk is good for you guys. But like, there is a lot of bad side effects to milk.
Spencer, that's better. 100%. 100%, that's better. Thank you.
I'm too tall in this picture, but
you could be on the step.
That's true. It could be.
You could be on the step.
Silver 99.01 now.
It's gonna happen, man. It's gonna happen. My paperweight's gaining in value, man.
I have that gold Robinhood credit card. That is like my only gold. That should be.
Got 5-ounce paperweight right here.
Someone says, "Don't talk about food. You don't know shit about nutrition."
According to Robert Kennedy, milk's good for you, man.
I've never been a fan of milk. I used to, I think, when I was younger, but not anymore.
Well, silver could shoot up if there is a structural deficit and we're increasing chip demand. That is bullish for silver.
Dude, do you know what can Brown do for you? You know what the hell that means?
What can Brown do for you? Yeah, UPS Logistics.
I had no idea that. People kept spamming that yesterday. I was like, what are you guys talking about?
Yeah, but you wouldn't know that because you're not shipping stuff.
Well, I found out this morning.
Like if you were shipping things, you would know that.
That's true. I mean, I do ship stuff, but I feel like I've done more through FedEx.
I think it's also what is near you.
Yeah. All right. So what stocks are we talking about?
Well, I don't know. What stock would you like to talk about tonight?
I don't know. It's your channel. We gotta, or let's.
Well, we know that you don't.
What does the chat want to talk about?
What does the chat want to talk about?
Chris, we're not buying Sprouts.
He tried selling us on. I'm going to look into it. Chris did a good job of getting me interested. I'm going to look at Sprouts, Chris. I'm going to look at it, and we can talk about it on Monday night.
I mean, if you guys do a full deep dive, I will.
Yeah, I will. I will do a full deep dive this weekend on Sprouts, and
But see, this thing, Sprouts has to have such a good opportunity compared to buying more Nvidia, for example. Like you and I, like this is the thing with every little smaller name out there, it has to be better than like Meta.
There's a couple of good ones. Let's start with Netflix. What do you think's going on with them? I have my own opinions. I said them before. What do you think's going on with Netflix? This is a company, the market's been ripping. It just keeps going down after earnings. You obviously saw the chart, right?
Not interested in Netflix. I don't know why. Like, what is there to be excited about? Do we realistically think Netflix can like move 40, 50% from here in a meaningful time frame? I think Nvidia can. I think Meta can. I've just never liked their business model, dude. Ever. Never liked it. They have to spend freaking $90 billion to get Harry Potter because they don't have content.
Well, people got mad at me because I said that I left YouTube out of my analysis, and I said I just don't consider YouTube in the same realm as them. Yes, they're both streaming, but when I think Netflix, I think their competitors are Prime, Disney, Warner Brothers, Paramount, not YouTube. It's different. It's different content.
Well, at this point, YouTube's probably a competitor because Netflix is so big.
Yeah, but you and I can put stuff on YouTube. We can't put stuff on Netflix or any of those other platforms.
That's the point. That's the point. Like we still take people's right now. People are not watching Stranger Things. Like it's just attention.
I mean, this hit 134 and it's down to 83.
Chris says, "Did you see the trailer for Masters of the Universe? What is that? Masters of the Universe?
You did not just say what's Masters of the Universe. Come on, bro.
Swear on my life, I have no idea what that is. I'm looking it up right now. What is this?
No, I didn't know the trailer's out. Chris, is the trailer for the new Highlander out?
No, but what is Masters of the Universe?
He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. It was a cartoon in the 80s. They made a movie. Dolph Lundgren played He-Man. Frank
Who's He-Man?
It's a cartoon from the 80s, Amit.
Oh, but what is He-Man exactly? Oh, comic book card. Oh, but what does He-Man do?
It's a lot to go into.
Well, you brought it up.
I didn't bring it up. Chris brought it up.
Alter ego of Prince Adam?
Yes.
Who the hell is Prince Adam?
Prince Adam turns into He-Man.
That's your circular logic. Who's Prince Adams?
We're going to send you the movie to watch. How about that?
But I thought the trailer is just...
We'll send you the actual movie, the original.
This is a remake?
This is a remake. I just told you it was a cartoon in the 80s.
When did
they made a movie? Dolph Lundgren played He-Man. Frank Langella played Skeletor. Courtney Cox was in it.
This is why I stick to YouTube, bro. This is why I just stick to my little podcasts. I don't get involved in all this shit.
So seriously, Netflix, do you think they get a deal done for Warner Brothers? Do you think Paramount's going to win the hostile takeover? Are you even interested, or are you following it?
I'm following the story. I just can't get myself to be super excited to buy it. I do think it's a high quality company. It will be larger than it is 5 years from now. To have money stuck in Netflix, assuming the deal goes through and they get maybe it ends the year out at 120, maybe 115, if everything goes well.
115 would be a good return from here.
But it's already trading at a pretty decent multiple, right?
I mean, it's trading at 27 times this year's earnings. It's cheap as hell right now.
It's the cheapest it has been in 3 years. That's correct. But Meta's at 18 times, right?
I like Meta more, but look, I've talked a lot of shit about Netflix's valuation. It is getting very interesting. The problem is structurally, the chart does not look like it stopped falling, and I just don't think the FTC allows the deal. I think it's going to go
Wait,
to Paramount.
really? You think the deal? I think the deal absolutely goes through.
No.
You really think the FTC says no?
Yeah. Did you read the quarterly report?
Yeah, I covered.
Okay. 325 million accounts.
Yeah.
When you add Warner Brothers, I believe, has around 140. You get to 465. They're more than double Prime. They're triple Disney.
That's not a reason the FTC is not going to allow it.
I'm telling you, they're going to look at it as a monopoly at that point because it's too wide of a spread. There's
No.
no way that they allow 1 and 4 to combined to become a super one versus 4 and 5 to combine to become a number 3.
Also, Tanner's right. There could be a lot of overlap between the subscribers.
There could be overlap, but at the same time,
I don't think so. I think
Paramount is also offering more money per share.
Didn't you hear what the Warner Brothers director said today? He was like, "We unequivocally reject Paramount's offer."
Yeah, I heard.
They're going to have to look at it, but
they're going to force a shareholder vote. I mean, I want 30 a share instead of 27.50 for my shares of Warner Brothers.
I think Netflix gets the deal done, dude. I still don't want to own it, even if they get the deal done. But it'll have a pop the day the deal gets done. It just might be a year from now, but there's an overhang on this. I really don't think the FTC stops it.
We'll see.
If it does, that would be like even Adobe and Figma. The FTC didn't stop that. That was the European courts that stopped it. I mean, maybe
European courts have to look at this also.
Well, the Europeans, I don't know what I mean, that's where you might have a point. Maybe the Europeans don't.
This isn't just the FTC. This is a big deal in Europe.
Oh, that's fair.
I mean, there's too much antitrust stuff for this particular deal that I don't think Paramount Warner Brothers faces.
Netflix.
And from a power standpoint, I just think Netflix gets too big at that point, even though technically you still have choice with Disney and with Prime. But I don't know. I feel like it just gets too big with this. So we'll see.
You're not buying it though, right?
Not here, but if this goes to 75 or below,
yeah,
it starts to get really interesting there.
No, I agree. If we see below 75, I 100% agree with you.
And keep in mind, this is still a $390 billion company. This could go to 50. Like, this is not something that the growth phase is probably done. They're growing at a normalized rate now. So I have no idea where this stops, but under 75, it gets very interesting to really maybe take a nibble at and keep adding on the way down. Because I do agree that this is going to be bigger in the future. It shows I don't know where this structurally breaks down to.
Did Chris's mini pitch on Sprout Farmers get you interested enough to look at it?
I'm not interested in food wholesalers per se, but I am interested in looking at the numbers. At the same time, it would need to be more compelling, and I haven't done the research, so I don't know. It would have to be more compelling than me adding to an NVIDIA at this point, or taking a flyer on Salesforce.
That goes back to the conversation around the large caps, right? Like every opportunity has to be incredibly compelling because all the large caps outside of Tesla and Apple are pretty cheap.
I mean, NVIDIA is expected to grow their revenue by 50% this year. At some point, you would think it's going to catch a bid.
Oh, I agree.
So it's very hard to allocate capital elsewhere at this point.
Well, that's why I think a lot of people like coverage of the Max 7s, and that's why you, me, Tanner, we all talk about it every single day, because if all the Max 7 were ridiculously overvalued, like just like 70 PEs or something crazy, I know Tesla, but outside of that, I think it would be tough to talk about it every day, because it's like, well, like, where's the alpha? But there really does feel like alpha and Meta to 800, or alpha and Microsoft to 550, or alpha and Amazon to 350. So
I got in trouble before. So my wife was watching the stream. She's like, why didn't you buy Rocket Money? She's like, why didn't you buy Rocket Lab?
It's a good question.
And I was like, because I didn't think it was going to do anything. It's like, did anybody else buy it? I'm like, no, Matt was the only one. He believed in it. He made a lot of money on it. She's like, why didn't you buy it? She's like, I want Matt's number.
I mean, stock went from 4 to 90, bro. Your friend told you to buy it. You didn't buy it.
Tell me about it. Tell me about it.
Yeah, that name, the level of strength. I mean, they said something messed up with Neutron yesterday. It dipped for like 2 minutes, came right back up. Like, that name is a different animal.
Oh, because people really think there's going to be a duopoly in the space trade with SpaceX and Rocket Lab. Difference is that Rocket Lab doesn't have a freaking Starlink.
Yeah, that's true. But I don't know if they need that to still get the.
I have no idea. I know jack shit about the company. So.
All right, Netflix. What else? Well, let's just ask people what stocks they would like a little bit of.
Well, that was a big one that was coming up in the chat.
Okay. Again, Zeta, I think, going to do really well after earnings. Valuation is the other reason I like. In a world full of the small cap high flyers, I think Zeta is just cheap.
I got cash secure puts on it.
Oh yeah, you did do that. eToro, what do you think about that? I know Tanner likes that one.
Tanner's all big on it. I haven't done the due diligence on it. It's not interesting to me, but I've been wrong before.
Why is it not interesting? Just because it's a smaller brokerage?
It's just not interesting to me.
Yeah, but why?
I don't know. It's not something that I'm interested in.
Oh, but if you're not, but why? Like, there has to be something about it that's just not compelling to you.
I don't know. It's just something I can't really get behind at this point. I don't have any good reason. Like, I would be more interested in hymns at this point.
Okay, relax. Stop. Like, you know the brokerage business model. eToro is not that hard to understand. Hymns, you don't know anything about compounders. Neither do I.
Listen, you want to know what I know? That I want those peptides. That's what I know. I want to go on those peptides.
I don't know what Skywater
Technologies. Matt bought Skywater Technologies. Did you hear that?
What's the ticker on
that?
Is this oh no, this is the one that Sam likes. Yeah, it's up 50% this year. Again, bro, this was a $900 million company. Now it's a 1 point. Like, the amount of small caps that have went up. This is why people are talking about this name, because it's up 50%. And I think this is a semiconductor name.
It is. Matt just bought it.
It's in the right thematic, in the semis, super small, catches a bid. Like, that so far has been the story of the year. Right theme, small enough to pump, up 50%. And it's happened. I think there's at least like 15 names we can name that has happened this year with that exact concept.
This is true.
When everyone's going to small caps, the market may be topped. Me and Chris were talking about this today. I'll ask you the question. Does it feel like 2021?
No.
So that was my same reaction. But then if I tell you what I just said, doesn't it sound like 2021?
No, because none of those companies freaking matter for the S&P.
No, but so your point is that the S&P was overbet. That's fair, but all the crypto SPAC nonsense, those didn't matter for the S&P either in 2021.
Valuations on Amazon got a little ridiculous. There was a lot of valuations that got ridiculous, and you also had rising interest rates. You had inflation. There was a lot of things structurally in the economy. You had people thinking that debt was going to get called on real estate from the commercial banks, from the regional banks on commercial real estate. There were so many problems that compounded into one big superstorm. This is nothing like it. When you look at the economy structurally, you have GDP growing, you have a lower rate environment, and a rate environment that is projected to come down by at least another 50 bips this year and 50 bips next year. You have inflation, which is basically gone. You have oil trading between 55 and 65. So the macroeconomic backdrop is amazing right now for the actual real world economy, which should allow companies to expand margins and expand earnings.
So that just means it's the perfect environment for these small caps to go higher then.
It's a perfect environment for these small caps to run because they're able to refinance high debt at lower rates. They're able to issue shares for free because people want have strength because there's relative strength in the names, and then use that to pay down debt. This is a much different environment.
Oh, I agree with that, and that's why. But that's also why I think that every day there's a new ticker, bro. Every day.
Yeah, look, people like to find things to make money. I mean, look at that company T-Raw. What did I say? I'm like, I have no interest in this shit. Like, don't pitch me a company that's $10 million that we can just get a couple of people and go buy the fucking company. I have no interest in that. Like, and it's at 220 now or 240 in like a week and a half. Like, I don't know where that information comes from. I'm not screwing with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'll stick with large caps. I'm fine with it. I don't need to go on a treasure hunt. If there's a treasure hunt that looks compelling, that's fine. But, a $10 million company that could easily go to zero.
Yeah, I just think every day there's so many more names and people are so excited about something random and new, and it's like it's a bit like aggressive in terms of the amount of names that are just popping up, and everyone wants your opinion on all these different names, and you're like, dude, I don't know. Like, I just like I get it's up 50%, but it's like to know all these names that are running like this. But you got to give credit to the people that are treasure hunting.
100%. Look, there's sometimes, and I don't really want to say this because it's so derogatory to those companies, but there's a very famous Sopranos episode where Carmela's cousin is at breakfast with Tony and Ralph. And he says to them, and I'm just going to say it, sometimes there's money in shit. And they're like, well, what do you mean? He explains to them this scam that somebody ran with HUD back in the day, blah, blah, blah. And just like with these companies, you get enough volume behind them, they're going to run because they don't have huge volume.
Yeah, and if there's enough people that go behind them, like Poet, this was a big name last week. It's down 17% today.
What company?
Poet
what?
Poet Technology.
Never even heard of this.
Oh, they announced 150 million direct offering. See, I wonder though if it even stays down though, because yeah, they have a big offering, but if people just buy it up, it might not matter.
Thank you very much, Fad. Appreciate it. Netflix worries me because rising gen not into movies series. Exactly, that's Amit, not into movies. But I need to ask you a question. But rather reels or short films, unless they capture sports streaming. This also reinforces Meta and their control. Yeah, to a degree. But I also think that with the younger generation, kids, I'd say 3 to 7 or 3 to 8, I got to think that they're splitting their time between Netflix and YouTube. That's just me. I don't know.
Yeah, there is still a premium audience though that wants that high quality long form content. Did you see The Rip on? Oh no, you don't have Netflix.
I'm going to get Netflix for a month so I can watch it. Everybody said it was outstanding.
Who the hell said it was outstanding?
3 people that I know said it was outstanding, and then I was seeing a bunch of stuff online that it was really good.
Dude, it was the worst movie of all time.
Did you watched it?
I tried.
I can't take your opinion seriously though.
Matt Damon and Ben Affleck should not have been in that movie in the way that they were.
Dougie, was The Rip good?
The chat will tell you The Rip was bad.
I liked it. It wasn't outstanding. Okay. I'm still going to watch it.
I really don't think you're going to like it, but I'm curious your take.
I mean, you didn't like Heat. You didn't like The Godfather. You didn't like Casino. I'm gonna judge it for myself.
You didn't like High School Musical.
You're right.
20th anniversary yesterday.
You're right. I apologize to the musical. Apologize. All right, let's see. What other names are there out there that we can start looking into? I just think that Q4 earnings is going to set the stage for the year because we're going to find out the numbers for CapEx for this year. And There's a lot going on. You know what else is going on? We need a stupid name for our show, Matt.
Dude, don't get this chat started. They're going to try suggesting names, and I don't think they can get it. I don't think AI can get it. I told them your garbage name last night, Overweight. Everyone laughed about how garbage that name. I needed to tell you to your face in front of everybody that we're not making a show about GLP-1s. Like,
I don't know.
I don't know how we're going to find this name, bro. I really don't.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you. I have no freaking clue.
Like, dude, you suggested Overweight. Steve, could you imagine starting a podcast called Welcome Back to Overweight? Like, just think for a second. Yeah, Overweight. Now, I had some shitty name ideas too. I'm just saying.
We both had some pretty shitty names.
We have 9 days to figure this out, bro. Like,
we legitimately have 9 days to figure this out.
BOJ does not hike rates. They had a decision today to hike rates. What? Really? Hold on. Holy crap. Yeah, they didn't hike the rate. Oh, where's the stock market?
So does that mean the Japan yen carry trade is done with?
S&P is up. No, it means that they're not tightening. I think that's good for that's actually, yeah, that's really good for the trade. Where's Nvidia? Bro, I didn't know they had a meeting today. Nvidia flat, Tesla's up, S&P 690. Where's Bitcoin? That one should be in Bitcoin. A little bit of green candle, 89.
We need Bitcoin to start freaking moving.
Okay, that's good. I mean, that keeps the trade alive, I guess. Okay, that's not bad.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
How do you say thank you in Japanese?
No clue.
Arigato?
You said that pretty good.
Is that it? I was about to say konnichiwa, but I don't know what that means. Wait, it means good. Yeah,
you totally picked that up from a movie.
Probably. Jason in the chat. Sorry, Jason.
Jason, I sent you a message, by the way.
Dude, you need Jason on your stream. He's going to tell you exactly when to get into meta, exactly when to get the hell out.
Never getting out of meta. How about that?
You know, I did an Intel gamble today.
No, you didn't.
Bought 100 shares of Intel before earnings.
I mean, that's not real. I mean, I guess that's a gamble.
Yeah, it's $5,000. It's not like crazy, but.
And earnings shit the bed.
Earnings shit. Well, no, the earnings, they beat earnings by 80%, but it still went down.
There's guidance.
It was a little lighter than expected, but not because of demand, because they just have some supply issues. It's like a good reason, but still fell 10%.
Yes, we're trying to get the two Steves together. It's going to happen at some point. It's going to break the internet.
All right. What else? What else do we talk about? We talked about Meta, Netflix.
Tanner and I went through Microsoft. I think Microsoft's so cheap right now. So
are you buying it?
I'm buying it in earnings, yes. I'm buying more either tomorrow or Monday.
So you're playing it for earnings?
No, I'm long term. Like I already started a position in Microsoft. Started a position last month.
But you owned it before last month, right?
No. It's the one I didn't own. It's the one I didn't own. What about Nebius?
Dude, I love Nebius. I think anything from like even like 100 is not cheap, but obviously when it gets below 90, it's very compelling. But 90 to 100 is a range it's stuck in, and I don't think that's a bad range for it to be in at all. Like I don't think it drops back down to 75. I think it normalizes here and then makes a leg higher. I think they're going to crush earnings. Like, yeah, they're not going to be profitable. There's probably going to be more dilution, but I think that's already factored in.
Tanner, I already bought Microsoft. I said I'm going to buy more, but I'm a shareholder. I thought I did a good job of convincing Tanner last night.
He likes Meta a lot more right now, and I get it. That makes sense.
I mean, we looked at the numbers on Meta, and it was so cheap yesterday. Forget it. Jason, I got your message. I will hit you up.
Trump just said, "I am so happy to have helped in saving TikTok. It can now be owned by a group of great American patriots and investors. The youth vote was responsible for my election. I would like to thank President Xi of China for working with us and ultimately approving the deal. He could have gone the other way, but didn't, and is appreciated for his decision."
You see, Saudi Arabia joined Trump's little cabal.
You saw what he said about Canada?
But no, I didn't. What did he say?
"Dear Prime Minister Carney, please let this letter serve to represent that the Board of Peace is withdrawing its invitation to you regarding Canada's joint."
Dude, he's the mega funny.
We are withdrawing our invitation to you regarding Canada's joining what will be the most prestigious board of leaders ever assembled at any time. Thank you for your attention to this matter.
Yeah, I don't understand. Like
it's like breaking up with someone, or no, it's like quitting a job, and you're like, you're about to get fired, and you're like, I quit. You can't fire me, you know?
Like, do these morons not realize that the United States has the largest and greatest military in the world?
Hold on. Do you call Canadians morons?
Oh, no, not Canadians. I said these morons, meaning
who's these people?
Well, you know,
who's these? I'm sure we got some Canadians in the chat. Who are you talking about?
There was one European leader that was speaking out. There was a Canadian leader that was speaking out. I mean, you either get with the program or you don't. Like, you're going to be isolated.
So you're saying all Canadians and Europeans are morons?
It's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that there were two leaders that were speaking out that should have been with us instead of against us. Like, the whole globalist agenda was ridiculous.
Dude, you know what? A couple of days, I obviously agree with you. A couple of days ago, you know when, what's his name? Carney was like, we have to embrace the New World Order.
Okay.
No, so on my stream, which I try to be very apolitical, I offered a little bit of opinion. And I was like, I just don't think, I'm not saying you shouldn't do a deal with China. We have deals with China, but
right.
Embracing China's version of the New World Order and how they think of individual rights and freedoms and blah, blah, blah. I don't think that's the best thing to embrace. And the amount of people that were like, you're an idiot, you don't understand geopolitics, yada, 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 yada. And I'm just like, I should have expected that because it's something political and people will get upset. But like, do we really think China should be the basis by how we determine the world order? Not saying the U.S. is perfect, but it's a hell of a lot better than China.
I'll say it. Absolutely not.
Like, what person thinks the way China imposes freedoms? I'm not saying the U.S. is perfect.
There's no perfect system out there.
There's a different dynamic in China.
There is no perfect system out there, but the U.S. is the greatest economy. The U.S. is the greatest military. It's the greatest country to live in. Anybody who was born in the U.S. was born into the greatest country on the planet. And we are all so lucky to have been born here. So whenever I hear this stuff, I'm like, I have national pride, period. Like, this is the greatest country in the world. We're the leaders of the world. It's the greatest country in the world. And I am proud to say that.
Bro, regardless of what you think about Trump or anything, just forget Trump. Compare the Constitution and the Bill of Rights to China. Like, look at their founding documents versus that. Like, it's a different philosophical principle, and it's why the U.S. is the best. There's the U.S. isn't the best in the world because it's just the best in the world. It's because we give people the freedom to do shit, and they build shit, and when they build shit, it creates a lot of power and money inside of the country, and as a result, we get to be the best. Other countries don't necessarily allow that. That's the difference.
And when you stifle innovation, you fall behind.
Yeah, but I really do agree with the All In podcast, and I think it's what's the name, Friedberg's idea that socialism is absolutely because
it doesn't work. There's no perfect system. Look, capitalism is not perfect by any means. It is not perfect, but it's the best economic system that we have. Without capitalism, you would not have the advances in medicine or in technology that we have today.
No, I agree. But like, I think a lot of people are thinking socialism is a better route for humanity. And it's like,
It's not. It's not.
but see, if this AI shit starts taking jobs and this and that, I mean, you're gonna get a lot of people thinking, well, so it's gonna be a very complicated route over the next 5 years.
I'm worried that Amazon is going to freaking lay off more workers.
Yeah, people throwing shots at Trump. It's like trying to say that I'm defending that is like, what is the intellectual basis for making that argument? Like, it's just not a real argument. Like, oh, but Trump's doing that. Like, I'm not talking about Trump. I'm talking about America. You can say what people think I care about their opinion on Trump or that I care about even my opinion about Trump. I'm talking about America as a concept.
There's three main economic systems: communism, socialism, capitalism. Only one system has stood the test of time of working.
Yeah. And like everyone gets so upset when you say something about America. Why? See, when I'm not on Do Not Disturb, this always happens. But like, and they think you're like kowtowing for Trump, and it's like, dude, I don't give a shit about Trump. I don't care. I don't care about MAGA. I don't care about Burn. I don't care about any of that stuff. I care about money.
Listen, we have elections.
Like people get so tribal about Trump. It's like I
want to bring something up. I want to put everybody in some perspective, because at the end of the day, it doesn't freaking matter who the president has been. Okay, the market has done good under both parties.
That's true. It's very true.
And you can say what I don't care how you vote. I may not agree with everything with either party. I could care less how you vote. That's our right to vote how we see fit. The market has done well with every party. Okay. You also had some lost years in there with Bush. Clinton, it did well. I mean, you go back since Reagan, since the early 80s, you've only had a lost era under GW Jr. So each party, the market has done well.
Someone says you act like Trump is normal, though. I don't think any of us have ever argued Trump is a normal president. So no, we don't argue like Trump is normal. Like, what do you want us to do? Like, go out there in the streets and protest that Trump is the president? Is that a way to say that he's not normal?
Can we talk about protesting for a minute?
Go ahead.
Who the hell has time to protest? Like, I'm sorry. I saw a video of all these people singing in the street and then singing in a Target, thinking they're going to deter stuff. It's like, I got news for everybody. If this is the competition that like, and then I'm seeing this stuff that they're like calling for a civil war. It's like, oh, you're barking up the wrong tree. You're barking up the wrong tree. Go down to Texas.
Look, I don't want to be super dismissive of the protesters, but
I'm not saying they shouldn't be protesting. I'm just saying that they're getting to the point where they think they're singing.
No, I am saying that. Like, if you're protesting, you are wasting your life. Like, literally.
Who the hell has time to protest?
Like,
I don't have time, 5 minutes to freaking think about that.
Bro, for me to go to New York City and march down the street on a Saturday because of something I think I care about, when in reality I have no money, no political influence, no power, no following, no ability to actually voice my concerns in a way that actually creates any meaningful change. No meaningful political capital. Instead of working to get to those things that are needed, which is the actual hard part, like you actually have to do shit in life. You actually have to go through the suffering and pain of trying to find a purpose and manifesting that. For you to protesting is the easy way. Like the easy thing to do is get with a bunch of friends and hold a picket sign and say everything sucks in the world.
I just don't understand how people have the time to do that. And even more, and I've sent you pictures of this, looking out my office window, seeing flags of Hamas being flown. I mean,
look, people will have their own political opinion. My point is just like, you have to be able to get shit done in life. And a lot of politics ultimately is a distraction. It's the most important thing. And you get down the rabbit hole of wanting to be a political activist. It's like, bro, you have no power.
None of us do. Like, and that's my biggest thing. Like, if I go protest about something, does it matter? Does anybody care that I'm protesting? No, nobody fucking cares.
No one gives a shit. No one cares.
Nobody.
Like, I think people care more about them than they do. Like, you going out to New York and protesting because you think something is wrong. It's like, no one cares.
Okay. Nobody cares.
And like, what if you actually developed influence and money and capital to go put against your agenda, that might actually have an impact. Protesting is like, I think the collectivist movements that people feel they are a part of because it creates purpose for them distracts them from individual pursuits of not only happiness but purpose, which is really hard. Like, that is, someone asked me yesterday, have you ever been to therapy? And I'm like, no, I have family members who have been to therapy, and I don't think I've ever gone through something so traumatic enough to need therapy. But there is a difference between going through a really bad experience, domestic abuse, for example, and then needing to have a therapist to talk that through versus just not having your life figured out and needing someone to talk to. Like, there's been many years where I didn't have my life figured out, but I went through the hard part of trying to figure it out, not just talking to someone about how it's not figured out. Like, you have to actually go through the pain of trying to find that purpose versus just saying, I'm going to talk to someone and hopefully that helps. Like, that's the easier route, in my opinion. Just like protesting is the easier route. Like, it's really hard to double down and figure out what you want to do. And the only reason I think I was able to do that is because I spent a lot of time studying, in my opinion, existentialism when I was young. And I started questioning the purpose of life, which made me think at a much higher level, which made, like, when you deduced it down to, like, what do I want to do with my life? I had somewhat of a concrete theory, which is not hard. I mean, which is very hard to do because it forces you to be introspective, forces you to ask yourself really hard questions.
I just wish people put their energy into things that were productive.
Yeah, and I don't think I think complaining is not productive.
Not at all.
Dude, I gave up on politics years ago. When I realized none of the politicians care about me, I was like, okay, so why should I care about this? Why should I? That's why on my channel, I don't think my channel would even be able to be where it is today if I gave out my political opinion, because you would isolate so many people. But I'm not giving out my political opinion because I want more people to watch. I genuinely don't care.
Same here. I can tell you this. I just started voting this year.
I did vote
because I don't have a party type thing.
Yeah, well, exactly. You're not
like, I'm a freaking libertarian. I've been very clear about that. I'm a registered independent. I don't have a freaking party. There are things about both parties that I dislike, and there are things about one party that I dislike a lot more than the other. It's just I don't have a party. So,
Dude, I think people getting wrapped up in politics, especially if you care about the markets and you're wrapped up in politics, which I know a lot of people are, but like, why? Like, what is being a super MAGA fan or being a super Bernie fan? What does that do for you? It does nothing. It's like dopamine. That's all. It's like senseless dopamine. That's all it is.
Yeah, and I do think that a lot of the politicians are not looking at the real problems. We need to figure out this AI stuff. And I've been early on that, saying that I really do think AI is coming for a lot of jobs. But we'll see what happens.
Someone says not voting is a complete waste of your right. It's funny because
that's actually exactly my right to not vote if I don't want to. If I don't have somebody that I feel represents me, one, I'm not going to vote. Two, maybe I live in a state where my vote truly doesn't matter. Three, maybe there just isn't somebody I identify with. There's a lot of different things.
And maybe that's important, because if the politicians see the lack of voter turnout and they realize the entire system is screwed, that's a message in and of itself that you're sending.
I mean, when we can't even pass audits, that's a problem, right?
Yeah.
But anyway.
And then someone says both of you claim to be independent, but clearly you support Trump's policies. How do you know if we support all of Trump's policies?
Neither Amit or I have ever said what policies we support.
People want to. If you say one good thing about Trump, people want to bucket you.
But it's not even saying one good thing. You say one good thing about America, you're pro-Trump. Like, if you live in America, you should be pro-America regardless of who's the president.
This is the problem when you are obsessed with hating one side. If I say, you know what, Trump is doing a good thing with these credit card rates at 10%, which I don't personally believe so. But if I say that, everyone's like, MAGA, this, that. It's like, you can't think for yourself. You can't just like be a human, be a normal person that can think independently. You are so stuck in the tribal nature that you hear something, immediately you gravitate to this person believes X, Y, and Z. When I or you have never made it a priority to give our political affiliation because we don't care about it enough to do that. But people will still make the assumption because they're so trapped in their mindset of how they think about politics. And I just think that is unbelievably toxic. It is complete. It can quite frankly get depressing, and it really doesn't make you any more money, which is the most important thing.
Well, yes, and I agree with you 100%. It doesn't make you any more money. I have seen people get so obsessed with things. And it's like, why are you wasting your time with that? Go research stocks. Go work on a project. Go do something else.
But that's hard. That's hard. To research a company and try to learn how to read their balance sheet is way harder than complaining about the system. That's why people don't do it.
Well, I think people should refocus that energy. I really do.
I agree. And I think the majority of us that watch these streams and do this stuff all day, that's what we care about. But like, it is, that's why you brought up protest. It's hilarious to me when I see a group of people protest. I'm like, you guys could be focused on so many more.
So many other things. So many other things. Spencer, thank you so much. She's voting for me for something. Thank you, Spencer. Appreciate it. I don't know what I'm getting votes for, but I'm never running for any political office. I can promise you that.
Dude, you should be the chair of the Fed.
I should be the chair of the Fed. That I should be.
We'd get those rates down quick.
Yeah, it's called 2.25%, unless shit is breaking to the point where it can't be fixed without hiking. Period. That way everybody does well. Banks can make some money. It's not a restrictive environment. Companies can borrow. Good jobs. Like, I don't think people really understand how business works and how the economy works. Not our chat, but just in general. And playing around with rates is not good. You catch companies off sides. We've seen it happen time and time again.
Bill saying you might change your mind when you have a kid. Dude, when I have a kid, I'm going to make sure they don't give a fuck about politics. I'm going to make sure they care about philosophy, investing, and then the things that capture their interest. But I'm going to try my best to make sure, it's going to be hard because I was a communist when I was in high school. I got super wrapped into it because I was like, we need to save all the people that are oppressed. It's like me saying that's not going to save them. So you have to go through that journey to fit. But I would hope my kid doesn't get stuck in a polarized. I would hope I can treat them, raise them to think independently, number one. And then number two, be a good human. And being a good human means doing the right thing, being authentic, not selling out, not grifting, not selling a $10,000 course when people can Google this stuff for free and get all the information. Like that type of shit is what I want to get. Like seeing someone homeless, and if you have $5 extra in your pocket, just giving it to that person. Like that's the values I will raise my kid with, not being a Democrat or Republican.
I mean, I've told you that I walk around with several fives in my pocket. Like I will give to homeless people, especially homeless vets.
Dude, I literally have thousands of dollars in my book bag every time I go out that is obligated to be given out. That is my way. Instead of donating to a nonprofit, I take a certain percentage of my income every 6 months and I just give it out. And I feel so good doing that. Because you have to, like if you're making money, especially in the way that we're making money, just pressing a couple buttons, swipe up, and then boom, the stock goes up. If you are not giving back, there's one thing I'm very passionate about. If you are not giving back something that I don't care if your portfolio is $1,000 or $1 million. If you are making money by sitting back and just letting a number go up and you're not taking even a 0.5 percentage point of that overall gross capital gains you're getting and giving it out into the world, it's going to be hard to compound your blessings. You have to give back you have to give back. The money does not find you if you don't give back. You have to pay it forward. You have to.
Look, karma is a real thing.
If you don't pay it forward, you don't deserve anything in life. And you can't pay it forward thinking you deserve something for paying it forward. You have to pay it forward because that's what it means to be a good person, helping someone that's less fortunate than you in a struggling situation. You fucking give back.
Well, I mean, I've heard you say it several times. I mean, a lot of people just are not grateful for the situation that they're in.
No, not at all.
Acknowledging that, there are things to be grateful for.
Dude, we get to sit back and see a stock go up. We're doing nothing. We're like playing. We're just throwing dollars at something a company is executing. First of all, we're privileged enough, all of us, to even know about the stock market. Again, 99% of the world doesn't know what the hell the stock market is. And then we get to sit back in a bull market for the past 3 years and just watch it go up. Like, you're telling me you're not going to give back any of that to people in the world that are less fortunate? You got to. You have to do it.
Yeah, I mean, later in life, I told you what I want to do. So, we'll see what happens. We will see.
99% of people don't know what the stock market is. Yes. People don't invest.
I was at a conference today, and I'm looking around the room, and I was thinking to myself, how many of these, like, I seriously think that we have such a lack of financial literacy. It's unfreaking believable.
Dude,
People just don't care, whatever it is. But I don't think enough people invest. And what scares me is I think you have a lot of people working at companies that don't even put in the minimum match to a 401k plan. That scares the shit out of me because they're just leaving free money on the table.
Noah says, whenever I try to talk about stocks to non-finance friends, they get uncomfortable and think it's for rich people. I've heard that story many times.
It happens all the time.
Many times. Dude, people don't know that there's a thing called the stock market. People don't know you can buy a piece of Amazon. So the fact that we even know about that, I think, is winning. Like, life-wise, that's a big win to be part of the game. And then if you're able to make some gains in it, that only makes it better.
Yeah, it is pretty crazy out there. I'm with you, Chels. I mean, I'm in the same damn boat, and I have raised this issue. And because of our size, we have ERISA laws that we have to follow. And it's a very common thing. I hate it. And I said it's un-American. Don't tell me how I should be investing my money. Like, it's my money. It's not pension. It's my fucking money.
I don't know why they don't let you do that. That's weird, bro. That's super weird.
Like Matt said it. If you work at a big company, you have a preset menu of, call it 15 or 20 mutual funds you can invest in at most places. It is insane. It's insane. You can't write cover calls on, you can't do anything. Now, granted, I understand, and this is what was said to me when I brought it up, okay? And I'll never forget it. Our old CEO said to me, I have to be able to sleep at night that somebody's not going to blow their retirement on something stupid. He's like, I'm not worried about you. I'm worried about everybody else.
Which is a fair point. I mean, because most people don't even know what they're investing in their 401k. They don't know what the S&P 500, like, they just know it's going somewhere safe. So, I mean, it's fair. Like, my sister doesn't know what the S&P 500 is. I'm telling you right now, she has a 401k for the past 10 years. She does not know what it is. If I called her right now and be like, what's the S&P 500? She wouldn't know. Like, and she's been contributing to it for years. Like,
did you look at the funds that she can pick from?
No, I haven't gone that. I've managed her actual portfolio.
No, I know, but I'm just wondering, did you look at the funds that's in her plan?
Nope.
So please tell me, you need to get the login or find her tomorrow or over the weekend, and you need to log in and make sure that's not going in just like a bond fund or something.
No, it's definitely, I don't think it is. She's part of a teachers union inside. I would hope it's not going into bonds.
Well, do me a favor and check. I mean, most likely the default is a target date fund.
Yeah.
But that's not always the case.
No, it's fair. Dude, gold's about to be 5,000 right now. This is crazy. Oh my gosh. 49.52.
The commodity super cycle.
See, but if I asked her, are you in a 60-40 fund? She would have no clue, bro. She would be like, what is 60-40? Like, that's what I'm saying. The majority of people have no idea. Like, whoever's in the chat, you are probably the one person in your friend group, like your friends outside of your online friends on YouTube.
Oh, I think that's why everybody likes being in the chat, and because this is interacting with people that are like-minded, that are truly into stocks. Like think about this. My accountant is a numbers person. He is freaking amazing. Okay. Does not want to talk about stocks one bit at all. Doesn't want to talk about it. Doesn't care.
Yeah, everyone's saying I literally only find like-minded people here. It's kind of crazy, right? Like, it's so like we're this underground club in this one little section of YouTube. That's like there's a million live streams going on right now, and we're all here because we
care about how much worse. Think about how much worse it was 5-10 years ago or 20 years ago.
But stocks have become fun now. Like literally when we're looking at all these tickers and narratives, and Powell just said that, like, it's become like real.
Look what Michelle said. That's so crazy.
Oh, my girlfriend's like, oh, my husband does that. That's about it. None of my furry friends, none of my Yu-Gi-Oh friends. It's crazy. Steve, do you know what a furry is?
A what?
A furry.
Actually, I do.
What is it?
It's a doll that people dress up in to engage in certain activity.
Let's share my screen.
And I know that because it was on an episode of Entourage.
Furry is a person with animal-like interests. This is like there's a real community.
It's a huge community.
Some people like the stock market, and they're also furries.
Charles, you gotta let me know if you ever get that Birkin. I'm rooting for you.
Okay, what's another topic? We went through protesting, but Steve said I got something to say about protesting. That took us.
Yeah, that kind of derailed us.
That was definitely.
That kind of derailed us.
Do we? What do you guys think we should? Should we figure out this name for the podcast tonight, or should we?
Yeah, let's go for like 10 minutes and try to figure out a name.
Or do we talk about another stock? Is there any stock we could do a rapid fire on some opinions on stocks.
All right. So let's do rapid fire on some stocks and try and figure out a name, and then we'll call
SoFi earnings next week. What do we think?
SoFi's going to crush. They're going to crush.
Give me a number. I'm going 29.87. That's my target.
Oh, for a share price?
Yeah. I want to say 30, but I'm like, it's SoFi at the end of the day. 29.87. That's what I'm doing. But it's still a big move from here.
Yeah, I think 29 is the number, 29.50, that area. I think it's going to be hard to get past 30 off of earnings, but I think it's possible.
It shouldn't be hard, though, right? But
I think they're going to crush. I really do.
We talked about Netflix already. Steve and I aren't buying it. ASTS, I like it, but the valuation's too much for me now.
PayPal is the most inexpensive freaking stock in the market. And like I said to Chris, the market doesn't care. They can buy back all the shares they want. The market's not going to re-rate it. They've been buying back a ton of stock for the past 5 years. The market just doesn't care. The market hates the company. And I don't know what they can do. They should just take it private at this point.
Hood, I agree with Steve. The valuation's aggressive. It's not the same Hood from last year. I love Hood, but right now they lost crypto, guys. Crypto's dead. They lost that crypto revenue. Until that comes back, I would just be happy if they stay in this range. 90 and below, I get interested to buy. I don't know if we get the breakout to 130, if freaking SanDisk and all these random names, which do have some good fundamentals around them, are up hundreds of % year to date, and Robinhood can't get a bid off that. Everyone should be trading all those things on Rob. How is that not pumping? Like, I think there's a structural issue with Hood right now. That's not a bear case or anything, but with all this high beta momentum, Hood not moving to me is very weird. And I think that's because they lost crypto. So as long
I like
as
AMD here.
You like AMD here?
I do.
Yeah, but you're not buying AMD here.
No, but I like it here.
What do you
I
mean you
think
like it? What do you mean you like it? You're not buying it. What do you mean you like it?
yeah, but I'm allowed to like something.
But no, but like something means you're getting interested
Okay,
to
how
pull the
about this?
trigger.
I think you can make money on it.
But you're not, dude. You have figured out the art of sounding bullish enough on something, but not putting yourself into the community so that you don't have to deal with the consequences of being bullish on it. It's a real good art, to be honest.
No, listen, AMD is something I can't invest in. It hurts too bad.
I don't like
QXO, I
AMD.
think, is going to do incredibly well, everyone. I think everybody knows I've been bullish on that for a while. I think it's going to keep doing good. Gearing up for an acquisition.
I should have bought AMD at 200. I literally had my finger ready to swipe up on 100 shares, and then I said I have enough Nvidia. I shouldn't do it. Now it's at 250, so I missed it again. Meta, I think we're both bullish on.
So bullish.
Iren, I like it, but I like Nebius more. Melly is something we should look into, but Melly is something you hold for the next decade.
Oh, Mercado Libre?
Yeah.
Yeah, super bullish on that. I don't own it, though.
Uber's cheap, but I just think that Tesla narrative is too strong, to be honest. When are you buying Tesla stock? Dude,
I don't think SaaS is dead. I think Salesforce is going to make a comeback.
You'd rather buy Salesforce over Tesla?
Look, I hate Tesla.
Like, be for real. Don't give me the numbers. Like, would you actually hold Salesforce?
I mean, right now I don't own Tesla. I own Salesforce.
What if you sell your Salesforce and buy Tesla?
I don't think I want to do that.
I can't.
Look, I think Tesla's numbers are going to be bad.
Dude, my dad just signed up for FSD. My dad, he doesn't spend money on anything, and he told me to upgrade the account for $100 a month. That's my dad. That's how good, dude. Like, it's legit. It is the thing now. I think the market's gonna pull that forward.
Okay, but I don't think FSD is like this godsend product for them.
You're wrong about that. You're just so wrong.
Optimus is the product for them, not FSD.
See, you've not sat in a car and it's driven you 40 minutes and you don't have to think about anything. That's the best use case of AI on the planet right now.
But here's the problem. Not a lot of people care about EVs.
It has nothing to do about EVs. It has to do with the self-driving. Screw the EV thing. No one care. I don't care about EVs either. I care about the self-driving.
Will that be able to work on a combustible engine?
I don't know, but that's irrelevant. The point is, can you have the best software that takes
I have no doubt that they're going to have the best software.
Okay, so then you have to. You can't dismiss it as easily, bro. I really don't think you can.
Tesla's a play on robotics.
It's not just robot, but first of all, the car is basically a robot. But second of all, I really think you're being dismissive of the experience, and it's not just you. Most people are. 2 years ago, I was saying nonsense like no one cares about self-driving cars. No, like everyone is going to care about self-driving cars. But I had to experience it, and once I experienced it, I was like, oh yeah, this is obvious. This is the killer AI product. But it is expensive. It is expensive. Yeah, battery storage, that's part of the thesis as well.
What's going on with Bloom Energy?
I don't know, dude. Camilo likes it. I haven't looked into it. There's been so many names to try to look into, and then the worst part about trying to do due diligence on a name that's up 50%, it's like if you get the thesis, you like it, and you want to take a position, you're playing with hot fire. And you look kind of dumb buying it after being up 50%, even though there's a legit thesis. Now you have to defend it and essentially become a community member. When in reality, your brain is probably right that you shouldn't buy something up 50% in 20 days. Even if there's a legit thesis. Like Micron. It's cheap, but like, goodness gracious, am I buying it at $400? Because if it dumps to 320.
I mean, how about this? It's at 400, but its freaking PE is less than 12.
Well, that's why.
This thing was held down for so long, and it caught fire.
But so I've just rationalized to myself, I don't want that stress in this year. This year, I don't, and it means I'm going to miss some of these. I don't want that stress, dude. I don't need that stress anymore. Like, as much as it hurts to see it go higher and not be, it's like,
I do want to find one company that is in the early stages that I can get bullish about and just keep adding to.
no, I agree. I mean, I'm trying to find a lot of those companies, but a lot of them have gone up.
QXO may be the company for me. I don't know.
I still haven't looked into it. I got to read your article and like actually look at it. Duolingo, I don't think that's a winner.
I've been so against Duolingo. I told in the group thread, this is not for me. I gave my reasons why I thought it was going to tank. I don't think that this is a company that has staying power.
Kraken, I don't like it simply because every time I hear the bull case is they're an Anduril supplier, which if you took Anduril out of the picture, would anyone be interested in the company? I feel like most people would say no. But it's a great company. I just think if that's your only bull case, then it's a little lopsided. But if you got in early, then it doesn't matter because now you can let people ape into it as an Anduril proxy. See, that's the other thing. If you want to, here's the thing. Like, if you buy a name and you have a bit of an audience, you're now expected to actually know something about that name and defend that name. And there's a lot of times where we might just want to buy a name for the hell of buying the name. But at that point, you're just chasing and gambling on random stuff. So if I'm like taking like Zeta, like I think I know a decent chunk of it, I'm ready to hold those shares. If it goes down 20%, I'll be able to analyze why. If it goes up 20%, but these random names, if you take even a flyer position, you got to be very explicit that like if I bought Kraken tomorrow just for the hell of it, I wouldn't be able to defend it if it goes down. So I try to know at least something substantial about a name if I'm taking like a serious position in it. Even not even a serious position, but like enough of a position to make me think, oh, if that goes up, I'll make some good money. Because if not, then you're just chasing. And there's so many names to chase.
I do think Intuitive Surgical is interesting. I just haven't looked at it in a while.
Rivian, I would rather buy Tesla.
Oh, yeah, without question.
Snapchat is stupid. But it probably should be, Snapchat probably should be like $15. But
she's so mad that she didn't sell it.
Who's she?
My wife.
Oh, she has the stock. Elon's tweeting right now. What are you tweeting?
Elon.
Elon's not tweeting anything, bro. What are you guys talking about? Oh, no, he's tweeting a lot about politics.
Did you listen to what he said? I haven't caught it yet.
Yeah, we listened to the whole thing.
Was it good?
Yeah, it was typical Elon.
Okay.
Bro, the way he started the freaking... Let's just show you that one quick.
Amazon planning thousands of job cuts next week.
Yeah, 30,000. Okay.
Shit.
We're going to watch this. Let me know if you get his joke.
I heard about the formation of the Peace Summit, and I was like, is that PIEC? Little piece of Greenland, a little piece of Venezuela.
we got one.
All we want is peace.
Only freaking Elon could say that in front of all these Europeans who are hating the United States for doing what they're doing. He's like, oh yeah, this is the peace forum where we take a piece of this country. Like, it's a disrespectful joke, right? To like those countries, but it is kind of funny.
Is what it is.
Like, dude, when we were live watching, I was like, did he really make that joke? And then Larry Fink is there just like, I can't believe this started like this, but okay, here we go.
Why did Newsom go to Davos?
I don't know, dude. I think some of the governors of like really big states want to feel like they're way more important than they are. Obviously, he's going to run for president, so that's probably why he's there. I'm surprised Mamdani didn't go.
I got to tell you, I'm excited about seeing who is going to run and what the primaries are going to be like. That's going to be a fucking spectacle.
But I'm not excited to talk about that, bro. Like,
I don't want to talk about it. I just want to see it.
But we're gonna have to eventually bring it up. Like, I just hate politics so much, and having to bring up AOC and Newsom and all this stuff it's gonna suck. It's not gonna be fun. By the summer, the midterm election stuff is gonna start to become a really big part of the conversation. For those saying hymns, I don't like it anymore. It's cheap though, but I don't like it. They were supposed to partner with Novo. Now Novo's suing them. Like, I don't know, bro. I don't. But it is cheap. 100% is cheap.
All right.
What's the name for this podcast, dude?
I don't know. We got to figure out a name for this podcast, everyone.
Firefly could have a legit thesis behind it. That one's actually not too crazy. Capital Conviction.
I don't hate that.
I hate it. You're not picky enough, bro. You have to really think, could this stand on its own?
Me saying I don't hate that and me saying I like it are two different things.
No, because either we're going with it or we're not. So it's either a yes or
I'm just saying we've gone through hundreds of names so far.
That's okay. It's supposed to be hard. Trying to find a brand. It's not easy. Milking the markets. I don't think anything with milk in it is legit.
No,
The Odd
milk
Couple.
is an inside joke for like 1,000 of us.
Probably more than 1,000, but yes.
All right, maybe like 10,000 at this point. But like,
The Amit and Steve show is just boring. But that might have to be what it is if we don't think of something.
it may have to be ANS Weekly.
Midnight Margin Call.
No, it's too long.
Steve hates margin. Can't use that.
Intrinsic's not horrible.
Don't hate the word intrinsic, but could
I
be
don't
nice.
hate that.
We wouldn't just call it intrinsic, though. Like, it's a cool word, but due diligence. The techno chamber. Leveraged.
No. You're
Let me ask-
welcome. That's great.
You're welcome.
But not for what we're doing, but that's a great name for a show.
Can someone stop spamming Oscar? They need to get the subsidies approved by the Senate. I don't know why people care about this stock until the subsidies are approved. Like last week when the House approved it, it went to $18. Did people forget there's a Senate involved as well?
ASS. That's not happening, but thank you.
Yeah, dude. I don't know. It's not easy, right? It's not easy.
No.
And it can't just be about the stock market.
Like we're trying to get something that is about the stock market and is about business.
Capital gains.
I mean,
capital gains.
It's not bad, but it's just like we just like gave up at that point. Seriously. Like, oh, you guys ever show capital gains? Like, think about that.
Oh my gosh, why is this so hard?
Like, think
bro?
about it. Somebody comes on, oh, I'm going on the Capital Gains show. Like it's not horrible. It's better than 3/4 of the shit we came up with.
Dude. The chat, let me just say, although we haven't picked an idea from the chat, you guys have had 1,000x better ideas than whatever Steve and I came up with.
There's no question about that. The shit we've come up with is so bad.
Grinder Pod?
No.
I can get us a sponsorship pretty quick, dude. Macro Hard, I actually don't hate. Even
What
though
was
Steve,
it?
Macro Hard.
I don't hate that. I don't love it, but I don't hate it.
We need a name like Macro Hard, but something that's not as basic as that, because that's copying Elon. The Falling Knife.
No.
Equity Empire. EBA
I still
Data.
kind of like Main and Street, but
people don't know what Main Street or Wall Street is, to be honest. Like
everybody in business does.
Main and Street.
No, was it Main and Wall?
Oh, Main and Wall. Street Talk.
It was Main and Wall. Main Street, Wall Street. Or Main to Wall. I like Main and Wall.
Okay, even though we're not getting a name, I can guarantee all this time thinking about it is worth it. That first episode, like I don't hype things up. I really try not to oversell because you always have the
Did
risk
you
of
watch the whole
under-delivering.
thing?
I watched the whole thing. This one's good. You guys are gonna love this shit. Like
All I'm
genuinely.
gonna say is I watched the whole thing and it was so damn good. I wanted to watch it again. I just didn't have time. And I
really
don't
was.
hype things up. It is that
But
good.
we set a really high bar though for episode 1. Like, episode 2 is going to be hard to be better than that. Like, we got the best guess we could think of for the first episode randomly, and now I feel like each episode is going to be a disappointment after. But
I don't know if it's going to be a disappointment. Let's just put it this way: it's a really tough act to follow.
Yes. Yeah.
And I don't know. Like, in all seriousness, everyone, we could do 10 more shows and not have that much of an organic conversation.
Yeah. That's the beautiful thing about a pocket. It has to be organic and flow. And that really relies on the guest being able to usher in the communication and storytelling skills to do it.
And I think it's because of the type of person it is and just the communication skills that it just flowed so damn well.
So I'm asking ChatGPT, I'm starting a stock market podcast with a friend. I want a name for it that gives me Inception vibes in terms of the coolness of that movie. Make it 3 words max. Give me 25 ideas. Maybe this is the prompt that we need.
I'm sharing this.
Right. Yeah. Profit paradox, the market dream, alpha layer, the trade loop, margin signal, deep market, the thesis vault, liquidity shift, time frame theory, the alpha code, macro mirage, the money maze, volatility vault, the hidden bid, prime reality, shadow liquidity, the price echo. I like the words. I don't think they go together. Signal and noise. I don't know if that's it.
The chat came up with something I don't hate.
What is it?
Can't use it, but I don't hate it.
What is it?
Paralysis analysis. Can't use it, but I don't hate it.
Why can't we use it?
I mean, I guess we could. It's a saying already,
Yeah, it's a saying. That's
which is why, but I like it.
isn't it analysis paralysis? Not paralysis, not analysis.
Same difference.
Bullish banter.
No. Banter sounds childish.
Yeah, we're not always bullish. Like, what if we have a bear on the show, right? The trade desk. We're gonna have copyright infringement.
Macro Mirage.
Something squared. Like milk squared.
Brick by Brick's not horrible.
But the brick theme is not really part of the studio.
Tiger Daniel. Treasure Trove.
Metallica.
No.
Just saying. Play some
It's
guitar.
hilarious, but nobody is going to know the freaking joke. And people are going to be like, what the hell is Metallica?
Reality check.
No. It's too. It sounds like we're trying to be controversial.
If someone thinks of the name, we gotta give you full credit and like get you on an episode.
I'll even put up money for a prize.
I just this name it's not easy. Macro Analytica, Milkman and Mailman. Moonshots. Currently, right now, it's not a Steve thing. That's the issue. Theta Decay, the Dublin Pod. If we were in Ireland,
If we were Irish,
the Glass Eye, Layer Zero, not financial advice. That's been used before. Ticker and Bicker. It's hard. Bro. This is like it's been a while since I've had to think of something like this. I don't know. We're gonna have to sleep on it again. Our 7th day in a row of sleeping on it. Waking up in the morning, trying to be inspired. I need a dream. Someone needs to give me
you're
the
trying to have this be like perfect. Like this just came to me in a dream. I don't
It
hate
doesn't need to be-
Unfiltered.
Dude, what is Unfiltered? It could be like a gossip.
Exactly. It's unfiltered. It's raw. I don't hate it at all.
I hate it. It's so basic, Unfiltered.
Thank you, Tariq. Ticker symbol U. PS.
We can't steal his name. Guilt, grief, and unresolved trauma.
Sounds like we're going to fucking therapy. Unoriginal.
How is that like?
I don't know.
This is so hard, bro. This is actually like this is legit one of the hardest things I've had to come up with ever.
Guys, we're not shooting a freaking porn. We can't call it money shot. Like, God.
Wait, what was the name?
Money shot. Could you imagine if we named it that?
Oh my gosh, bro.
Maybe we should name it that. Called the money shot.
Like, do you know the story behind Pershing Square, Bill Ackman's hedge fund?
No.
It's literally a restaurant in New York where he started the hedge fund at. Like, there's the nostalgia around the name, and it kind of sounds cool. Pershing Square Capital. Like, it sounds cool, you know? Like, oh, what if we attach the word capital and we...
Thank you, Arthur.
It's cool because of Ackman. That's fair. Yeah, maybe we just need to pick a name and eventually it'll be cool if the podcast does well, but I don't know, bro. I don't know.
I mean,
We need to figure this shit out.
time is a ticking. Time is a ticking.
Hyper capital.
If we end up going with money shot, I swear to God we failed. Because that may be the best fucking thing that we come up with.
I don't want money to be in the name of it. Like
We can't. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. We cannot do 2 cups, 1 handle. We just can't.
no, let's have Jason on the show every week and just there you go. I don't know, guys. We'll think about it. We're gonna have to sleep again. Have a fresh mind tomorrow.
Market Rampage.
What's the name of the restaurant where you two had your first steaks together?
Ben and Jack's.
Want to call it Ben and Jack's?
No.
Why not?
Because you're not named Ben and I'm not named fucking Jack.
I'll become Ben, you become Jack. Welcome everybody to Ben and Jack's.
Ben and Jack's, not the steakhouse, is going to be the fucking Twitter handle.
like
we're not named. So the Twitter handle is going to be Ben and Jack's, not the freaking steakhouse. And then we're going to open up the podcast saying, "Welcome to the Ben and Jack's podcast. I'm not Ben and he's not Jack."
That's the dumbest shit.
It's the dumbest shit, but maybe it works.
Dude, literally, maybe it works.
Maybe that works. It's the dumbest shit, but maybe that fucking works. And it'll just catch fire because how dumb it is.
People are gonna think we're high right now, thinking of this name. Actually, we're just so tired of.
And instead of you opening, I'm gonna have to do that fucking opening every time.
All right, do it again. Do the opening again. Let's see if it works.
So the handle's gonna be Ben and Jack's, not the steakhouse.
There's too many letters for a handle.
And then every fucking podcast is gonna be "Welcome to the Ben and Jack's podcast. I'm not Ben and he's not fucking Jack."
The guest is going to be like, where did I get? What am I doing here?
But think about how funny that's going to be if I add the word fucking, right? Because you're not Jack, but you're also not fucking Jack. It's not horrible.
BJ's for short. Yeah, this is going to be so stupid, bro. It's going to be so dumb.
Only Steve can pull that off.
What about something bars?
I'm telling you, I can pull that off and make it stick.
Do we? But I think we need to have a deep dive onto like what the podcast is about. We don't care explicitly about money. We don't care explicitly about stocks. We do care about the market in general and learning from people in the market and how they think about the market and perspectives around not just investing, but like there's going to be some weeks where we have episodes where someone just comes on and talks about, like a certain sector that they've been a fan of. Like that, and that should be part of the brand, especially if they're like if we get a semiconductor expert, how does the podcast encompass someone like that being on the show?
I'm not Ben and he's not fucking Jack. Let's go.
It's so stupid, but it might work.
It may
All
work.
right. Let's give it another couple days and we'll figure it out. We will definitely figure out a name. Just might take some time.
It's crazy. We got like 900 people here and we can't come up with it. That's the crazy part.
Dude,
That's
it's hard. I can't call it Curry Capital. Stockhouse. Twin Peaks.
That was a TV show.
Market Milkers. The Watch List. None of this resonates yet. How about we get drunk tomorrow and try to figure it out? Like maybe that's when the idea will come to us.
Maybe we should get drunk on Saturday because Sunday it's supposed to snow a foot and we're not going anywhere.
Dude, do you know how bad this cold's about to be?
Yes, I do.
Like it's real. Like people are saying this is the worst winter we're gonna have in like the past 100 years. Like it's bad. What was the best of the Canada, for example, is about to be like negative 40 degrees Fahrenheit or something. Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. All right, we gotta go to bed. We'll figure this out.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure The View is a show with a bunch of women on it. we probably can't use that, but thank you. We appreciate it.
The show is for you guys, though. I really think people will enjoy it. It'll be something probably every Thursday or Friday. You'll be able to sit back, put on the TV, and just enjoy. So we got to think hard about that.
I did not know that, Luna. Actually, I have a ton of supplies. Yeah, I guess we're gonna think about it.
Yeah.
All right, everyone. Thank you for being here. Amit will be on in the morning when he gets up. Be on tomorrow night and Saturday night, and maybe Saturday night I'll start drinking and we'll just start going. We'll see. We'll leave them with this. The show's gonna be fire.
It's going to be good. I think people will enjoy.
Everybody's gonna like it. All right, everyone. Stay safe if we don't talk to you. Have a great Friday. Good night.
Later.